You're listening to the Impact Implosion on the Angry Marks Podcast Network.
It is April 5th, 2018. It is another episode of the Impact Implosion here on the Angry Marks Podcast Network. As always, I am Mike Poland. I am Seth Drake, and on the other end is Mike Poland.
Hey, everybody.
I am so pissed off right now.
You can't even get your name straight.
Yeah. I can't even do the opening straight. God damn it. This show sucked. I'm not going to give it an F, but oh boy, after last week's show, this was a departure.
Yep.
This was typical, usual Impact bullshit. Unfortunately, yeah, this was Impact. I was like, yep. This is what I'm fucking used to.
Hey, they've got pay-per-view coming up in a couple weeks.
Yep. And the go-home show, I gotta tell you guys, I am not gonna be here for the Impact go-home show because on April 19th, me and my friend are going to an NXT house show in DC.
Ooh.
Yep.
Haven't gotten one of those yet.
Yep, it's in the Washington, D.C. area, so fuck it.
Yep. You have to tell me how that is. I'm going to ROH at the beginning of May.
Oh, that should be fun.
In Lowell.
All right.
Yeah, anyway.
Let's see if we got any news. News. Impact released their full lineup.
Anyone actually going to watch that thing on Twitch tomorrow night?
I probably will, because it's tomorrow night. The only thing that is available is the Hall of Fame. And I do not need to watch that circle jerk. It's at 9, I think, right? Or 10. 9 or 10.
The Hall of Fame or the...
No, the Impact versus Lucha Underground thing.
That was at like 8. I don't know, they haven't said.
Oh, I think they did say what time it was. Although on TV, you could be 9 Central Time. So that's 10.
10 Eastern.
10 Eastern.
Good God, it's going to be a late night.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're in New Orleans, so what are you going to do?
Yep.
So, yeah, Impact this week.
Ooh.
Tonight looks to be Franklin's last match, as they mentioned that, oh, yeah, he's going to fight Brian Cage tonight again. And then he immediately comes out and challenges Brian Cage for one more match. And says, I'll make you famous.
Okay, Taker.
Okay, Taker. Okay, Biker Taker.
Now Richard back in Tommy Dreamer's face.
Here comes Brian Cage to answer. Franklin attacks from behind, brings him into the ring. Ref rings the bell. We're having this match.
Mm-hmm. The match that was the best match last week is your first match this week.
And it was the best match of the show, but not as good as last week's match. Although it had a better finish this time.
Yep. The suplexing the running power slam.
No, hold on. Josh is a little upset with Seidel because he no longer gets to be called champion.
Wait a minute, we're skipping. We're not talking.
Franklin hits Cage in the balls. Guess it's no DQ because no bell is wrong. We see that a freaking minion's in the crowd.
King Bob!
Yeah, a fucking minion is in the crowd.
Impact, everybody.
Impact. He's always watching. Brian Cage suplexes Franklin back into the ring from the second rope. And spear by Franklin gets 2 count. Drew claw by Cage. Brian Cage wins. This is Franklin's last match on Impact. His contract expired. So
we'll see him soon enough in WWE.
You will either see him sometime, I think, WrestleMania weekend.
I think we'll see him the Monday after.
Or Monday or Tuesday, who knows?
Yeah.
You will see him soon. And then the Pluto TV Rewind of the Week. Dale Torborg chat tackles Simon Diamond.
Hey, look, baseball started this week.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then knockout champion Ali comes out, and obviously he has something to say to Su Yung.
I want to kick your ass.
I'm no longer afraid of monsters anymore, thanks to Gail Kim. One-on-one, you and me. Get your ass out here.
It just sounds weird coming from Ali with that kind of tone.
Yeah. So Ali does what Franklin did in the opening match, attacks Sue from behind when she comes out.
Open fight night.
And again, the bell rings when they enter the ring. It's a non-title match.
It's open fight night.
Yep, basically. Oh yeah. And they are calling Ali's finisher the best super kick ever.
Boo.
Super Daniels is very disappointed in you.
Yeah.
Su Yung hits a hanging pedigree on Ali, but only gets 2 count. She has a kendo stick, but Ali super kicks that out of her hand. I'm not calling it the best super kick ever. Fuck that.
No.
Then
Braxton, the most overused move in professional wrestling.
Braxton Sutter comes out. Ali hits a code breaker, gets 2 count. Goes for a super kick again, but Braxton Sutter grabs Ali's leg. Su Yung grabs the kendo stick. Ref's like, no, you can't use that. You can't use that. So she hits the fucking ref, causing a DQ, then hits Ali and chokes her out with it.
I'm guessing that'll set up a kendo stick match of some sort at the pay-per-view.
I'm not impressed by Su Yung so far.
This is... Imagine if Hanaya hadn't been a bitch, this would probably be her spot.
No, that would have been last week.
Yeah.
Where she got where it was a quick match, got her ass kicked. That was last week. So, Rosemary says next week they take a family trip to Valhalla. Yay! And she wants to challenge Taya again to something of a devil's dance, whatever that is, or is it demon's dance, whatever it's called.
It's a woman's monsters ball, which they've done before.
Yeah. So, Matt Sydal is blaming Petey Williams. They're backstage, Matt Sydal and Josh Matthews. Matt Sydal is blaming Petey Williams for not being triple champion. He gave this bad mojo. And Josh blames Austin Aries. They swear vengeance.
People forgot that I was a wrestler.
Yeah, so also they swear vengeance on Aries. I don't like if they end up joining Lamirda, that's gonna be fucking horrible. So what's to happen with Lamirda win the title at Redemption? Swear to God, it better not. Josh says that he's gonna wrestle Petey next week because he's a wrestler.
That sounds like a good idea.
And then Rosemary versus Taya in a Demon's Dance match next week. Don't know what that is, but whatever.
Hey, KM is backstage telling Richard Justice to get backstage.
Hey, you got a match! You got a match up next! You have to go to the ring! Oh, wait,
no! Go to the ring!
Go up the stairs! You gotta go up the stairs, man!
Don't do it.
It's a trap.
Yeah.
So
and you're about to be involved in a terrible segment.
Just comes out and is in the ring, and KM comes out as the opponent, but no match happens. Josh Matthews sits back and says he's going to take P.D. Williams out next week. Sanjay just wants P.D. to kick his ass.
And also KM kind of like a promo that they...
By the way, I would like to apologize for calling Richard Johnson last week.
Big Dick Johnson.
Yes. Dick Johnson of the Johnsons.
KM cuts the promo and makes a bunch of bad fat jokes.
Yeah, Dick Johnson of the Johnsons from TNA. Anyway, KM is being a bully, makes a bunch of fat jokes of Richard Justice's weight. Richard Justice tells him, knock it off. Please knock it off. And then KM continues, and then he says, oh, here's the punchline. And he attacks him.
He punches him.
Starts beating him up. Fallah Bahh comes out, but the Cult of Lee comes out to help KM. And here comes Tyrus.
Oh, boy. Tyrus smash.
Tyrus clears the ring of them. And yes, we have a trio of fat people fighting the evil bullies. And Tyrus gets on the mic saying, oh, hey, that's rude, kid. It keeps saying what the kid's saying, and then KM's only best known for being Sienna's
encourage the kid.
And then keeps saying, oh, that's a nice kid. You said that Caleb and whatever are a bunch of hicks or something? And he's like, no, and they threaten to beat up the kid, the bad guys. And he's like, don't try to
child abuse.
Bullies.
Ugh.
So yeah, that segment happens. And by the way, next week we're going to get a 6-man tag out of that shit.
Oof.
That's going to hurt.
Next week's Impact sounds like it's going to be worse than this week's.
Oh, God, yeah.
Other than the Road Warrior match.
We got the Demon's Dance match, so.
Other than that.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of shit, though.
Yeah, Eli Drake backstage interview. Eli says Moose is an idiot for going double or nothing, and he will be swimming in gold like Scrooge
he's
McDuck.
right.
Scrooge McDuck. And now for Ishimori versus Mundo, the other good match from this week.
Yep.
They really did a lot of good, although Josh keeps explaining that EC3 is no longer employed. I'm like, dude, he's employed. Well, yes, he is employed, not an Impact, but he's going to be in a ladder match for a belt, a new belt. He's fine. He's not going to watch Schitt's Creek.
No, he's going to watch whatever's on USA after Raw.
And then they're going to... And then they call Ishimori hits a moonsault, which they called a golden moonsault. I'm like, hey, Kota Ibushi only hits a golden moonsault.
He loves gold.
Gold. So in a fun match that had a lot of...
Here comes Congo Kong.
Impact defeats Ishimori with Starship Pain, although, as Josh pointed out, Ishimori's foot did touch the bottom rope. So the count probably should not have happened. Yep. I think it was a botch because every replay did not want to show that part.
Yep.
It was not supposed to hit the ropes.
Make Johnny strong before he gets beat up.
Here comes Congo Kong. Congo Cat comes out. Jimmy Jacobs gives him signal to beat down Mundo. Mundo tries, but gets beat down, but then he comes back and hits Congo Cat with a corkscrew Pescado. Jimmy laughs as he holds back Congo Cat.
Yay.
Then they do what looks like a good package, and then they have to talk about Lamirda's incident. Aries says people maybe don't know what kind of person Lamirda is.
Yes,
saying
we do.
Yes, we do. Based on his actions, he's
well known.
Lamirda. And then Lamirda just says, this whole incident's because my ex's family decided to tatted out for me. You really want to see this dude redeem himself. Not. Pedro, take the responsibility for your own actions. And then, so here's the thing, Lamirda. And someone tried to defend him by saying, by all accounts, Paige attacked him. And I'm like, yeah, that's the only she was the one who was saying bad things about her dying family member. Right.
No, she wasn't.
No, it was him who was saying that shit. Yeah. Everything, and besides that, that's not, that airport incident is not the only reason Lamirda is a piece of shit. He doesn't take responsibility for anything. Paige basically takes responsibility for and says, yeah, I did that. Shit. He doesn't, for anything he does in life, anything, the stabbings, the fucking drunk rants, all that, nope, nothing. The challenging people to fight in front, nope. He's just gonna go to Vince McMahon and said, oh, that's Paige's fault, all that shit. Fuck off, Lamirda. Or, let me say this in a better words, to a language Lamirda can understand. If he can't understand the words fuck you, vete a la mierda.
Aha, Spanish.
Cabrona. Cabrona. Called him a bitch. So fuck you, bitch, on that. Sorry, when I get really angry at somebody who's from a foreign language, who has a foreign language, I tend to like to curse at them in that foreign language. I tend to like to look it up, find the words, and basically say them to him. Because it does bring extra impact to what I am saying to him. He is a piece of shit, and this whole segment of basically, after that, I was just furious. No matter what happened afterwards, I don't want to see this piece of shit win the world title. At all. I don't even want this piece of shit hired. But if I have to fucking deal with him, I'd rather deal with him as a fucking jobber.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Lamirda, that's all on you. So, backstage interview with Moose. Moose is confident he's getting both briefcases because Eli Drake has never beaten him.
I don't know if that's accurate.
GWN moment of the week is Kurt Angle versus Jay Lethal for the X Division title. A good career move by putting Jay Lethal over clean. But, of course, this being TNA, they fucked it up.
They kept him as Black Machismo.
They kept him Black Machismo, and when they didn't, they decided, oh, doesn't got a personality, even though he went toe-to-toe with Ric Flair on the mic.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got no more charisma. Fuck you, Vince Russo. Yeah, also, Christopher Daniels has no charisma. Except the fact that he's with Ad Influence, you dumb shit.
And he's one of the most charismatic men in the business.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you don't know shit, Russo, anymore. You are Cornette, and I know that's an insult to Cornette, but I don't give a shit. And Bischoff. 3 old guys trying to say looking at clouds, saying, "Oh, I was better when my age, and I could work wrestling today," and all that shit.
It probably wouldn't be wrestling today if they were still working it.
Oh yeah. So we have an LAX Clubhouse segment. They talk about Eli versus Moose. They don't care who wins because everybody that's been put against them has been beaten.
And yes.
And then the main event. Briefcase versus briefcase. Double or nothing. Press your luck. Eli Drake takes on Moose.
It's deal or no deal.
Yep. Who's gonna get the whammy?
And other game show puns.
And of course, this is going okay in this match. And then Moose hits a game changer on the ref. Accidentally. Because he was going to hit Eli Drake. He was going to hit on Eli Drake, but he missed.
Mm-hmm.
That sets the refs down. OVE comes out to beat up Moose for some fucking reason.
Because he's friends with Eddie Edwards.
He's friends with Eddie Edwards. That is the loosest excuse. Even though Eddie's been fighting him on his own, and Moose has not shown up to help him.
Well, you don't have Lashley anymore, so.
Yeah, Franklin's gone, so.
Yeah. You gotta put somebody else.
Let's get another big black guy in there. Why not?
It's not racist at all.
Not racist at all. So Eddie comes in, chases Sammy, and then Moose sends out the Chris brothers, but Eli Drake hits Moose with the bat twice, just as the ref is about to awaken, covers him, only a 2 count. And then Drake hits the gravy train and wins, and he's got both briefcases. So Moose went for it all. He had the better briefcase. He wanted the lesser briefcase, and he gets nothing. You lose. Yeah. Good day, sir.
You lose.
No, what does he get? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Stupid. You're so stupid.
You stupid idiot.
So yes, Drake's got both briefcases. Moose is going to be
find out what Drake does with the tag title briefcase next week.
Or the week after. The go-home show.
No, the week after would be the pay-per-view build. And they've got some big tag match that they're doing that week.
Oh, okay. So, next week, yeah. So, yep, I gotta give this show a D upon further review. I was gonna give it a C like you would have.
Yep.
But that clusterfuck main event finish sealed it. It was not good.
Yes. And on that note.
You have anything to sell?
Not this week.
And I do not either. So,
Good night,
go to bed. Milo, head to bed.